How y'all doing? My name is Carlos. This is Brandy. Uh, kind of had an idea just to do a video because I kind of just wanted to do one just for kicks and giggles on relationships because I believe that we're not perfect. We don't have all the answers. We're not trying to even process like we have all the answers. Whatever. But I just believe that we have something. We may have some knowledge that will help y'all out there in relationships as well as help us in talking through different things as well. So this is one video. If we get a good response, we may start doing more. Depending on that, see you guys. You guys like it? Let us know. We'll be more than happy. So, hi, baby.
Hi.
All right. So we're kind of free flowing with this. I'm just going to bring up a topic that I think is very, very, very important to make a relationship work. And I'm gonna bring the topic up, then I'm gonna let Brandy free flow, then I'm gonna come in, and then we're gonna free flow with each other. That's pretty much how this is gonna work tonight. All right. So the topic is communication. She gave the face. Good topic. Like I said, we're not experts in relationships, so if y'all know us personally and y'all didn't seen us not communicating perfectly, please don't judge us off that. We're just things that we're trying to learn on ourselves, and we just want to give you give you something to help you out with your communication. If you feel like there's some things that we could work on, write a comment, but please be tasteful in it, or we will find you and whoop on you.
Don't bust us out. I don't want
All right,
to
so
comment inboxes.
So anyway, I'm gonna let Brandy take over on the communication. I'm gonna piggyback off of her. This baby, I just want you to just talk about what help what communication is for you in this relationship and how it helps us become stronger as a couple.
Okay, communication is, I don't know, I like to think of our relationship as being in a ring together because you really have to fight. And sometimes the fight could be Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. I'm going to be Mike Tyson. I might bite your ear off a couple of times, but you still got to be Evander Holyfield. You got to keep fighting until the better side wins. And I don't know, it should be mutual. Like, you might not like it at first, but you should eventually come to an understanding. Carlos?
I agree. I like that. That was good. I kind of doing the same thing. Like, men or women are totally different in everything that they do. I've heard many speakers, including my pastor and other pastors and books we read, say the same thing. But women are very emotional and men are very logical. Yes, you're very emotional, and I just believe in our relationship. As a man, I have to realize that she can be very emotional at times when discussing things. Oh, I almost burped right on here. That was sexy.
Oh, ham of bologna.
Don't judge my life. Don't judge my life. But anyway, like I was saying, communication and understanding, as men, we need to understand that she's emotional, and that sometimes we need to try to understand where she's coming from an emotional point of view, and don't get so frustrated because I know personally when she's upset about something that I just be like, that makes no sense. Why are you upset about that? Get over it. Let's move on.
Sorry about the candy bag, Patrick. My bad.
Yeah, like that incident.
That's
sometimes like I kind of disregard how she feels emotional about that, and after talking with her and communicating with her about how she feels and how she expects things to be, I understand where she was coming from now, in regards to that situation that happened. And I feel that because I understand that now, I know in the future if that is to happen, I could react differently and handle the situation more better as a man, and hopefully one day as the man of her life in the future. So that's one thing. Anything? How do you feel about communicating with me? How does that work for you?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I struggle with it because I be ready to be like, oh, I'm getting off the phone. I don't want to deal with this today. I got all this going on. I got school. I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna talk to you later. I click. Sometimes I hang up. Sometimes I don't want to do it. That's why somebody else has to. Yeah, if you're in a relationship, you have to make sure that you're with somebody that wants to fight and is gonna call you back. Even though I might not answer when you call back, it might take a couple, 3, 4 times to call back, and I pick up the phone because I be having an attitude. I mean, I don't know.
So like when you communicate with me, like what's the hardest thing in communicating with me as a man? Like what do you feel are some barriers?
Pride.
Talk about it.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's an impromptu bit. I'm not gonna have all the answers. I don't know.
I'm not asking you to have an answer. I'm just saying, baby. Like, what about me being a man and being prideful? How does that work? Like,
Sometimes you don't want to budge on stuff. Men think logically, so they're not always gonna see. They're definitely not gonna always see where you're coming from. So if they're always thinking logical, I mean, that could have an impact on a lot of issues with faith.
I agree. And man, that's just something we gotta take into consideration too. Is that yes, she's emotional, but we also gotta take into consideration our pride and our logical thinking as well. That make sure we understand that basically you gotta take into consideration how we feel about things like that. To make sure everything is not gonna run smoothly, but you can make it easier communication wise. I think one thing I think is very important with communicating with your mate, especially if you're having an argument or debate about anything, is to try to calm yourself down before you try to discuss anything. Because when you speak out of anger, you say things out of anger that you necessarily don't mean. And yes, I do it sometimes. And yes, we do argue and say what we don't necessarily mean. But it comes out that way, and we don't necessarily mean that. So I think it's very important if there's nothing wrong. You're going to argue in a relationship, and you may argue more than other couples, but you need to definitely watch when you argue, because if you argue at the high peak of emotions, things are going to be said that's not meant, and you can't take back what you say.
No,
you can only apologize about it.
No.
So that's just one thing I believe is important. You got anything else you want to say, sweetheart?
No.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. But before I wrap it up, kind of just want to say something. She laughing. Kind of just want to say something. Tomorrow is my sweetheart's birthday.
Woo!
She's gonna be 24, and I'm very proud of her. She's getting ready to graduate college, and I just believe that she's making a legacy for her future. And she means the world to me. And I just want to let y'all know that she means the world to me and that I love her dearly.
Thank you.
And that she has been by my side when I didn't have a job, when I didn't have a car, when I didn't have anything. And she would even pay for dates for us to go. And it's women like that, fellas, that when you get them, you do right by them. When you start to get a little bit of success, a little bit of increase in your life, that you honor them. And you treat them right, and you do right by them. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I want to do. And, I don't have everything in my life. I don't have, money. I don't have millions yet. I don't have houses yet. I can't take you to Paris and Africa and Dubai yet.
You want to go to Dubai, not me.
I do. I want to go to Dubai. Y'all want to go to Dubai? Anyway, you interrupted me, but I don't have all yet. But what I do have, I do want to share with you. And, I just want to, hopefully you want to share that with me for the rest of my life as well. With that being said, Brittany Lee Alexander, the love of my life, my sweetheart, will you marry me? Will you spend the rest of your life with me?
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hand me in your hand, sweetheart, so I can put this ring on your... She said yes, y'all. I just want to tell you how much I love you, and I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. Will you love me?
Yes, I love you.
All right, well, that's all we got today. This is really the whole point of this video, was to propose to her. I know she want all her family and friends to be there, but I know tomorrow wouldn't be a good day for that. So I wanted to do it on video. That way, everybody, you can go back and watch it. So I thank y'all for sharing this time with us. I love each and every one of y'all. I love her dearly as well. I hope she's happy, and I hope that y'all pray for us, that as we continue to take this next step into our lives as an engaged and soon-to-be married couple, that you guys pray for us, that God gives us wisdom, discernment, and peace to go for this for the rest of our lives. Thank y'all. We love you dearly. Peace. Video.
It's gonna stop.